Hi everyone, welcome back to Echoes of Wisdom, 100% walkthrough with me, Austin John. Friendly reminder, new merch on the channel, Legend of Zelda inspired hoodie featuring Austin John Plays, as well as a whole bunch of other cool stuff. And I'm looking back at the old episode to make sure that didn't hit 10,000 likes so I don't have to wear the women's crop top version. Nope, has not broken 3,000 likes yet. Perfect. In our last episode, we took down Eldin Volcano, and we actually have a few things that we have to do still here in Goron City, and there's a few things I want to tackle before we actually make our way into the Faron region. And we might actually be able to start going around the Faron region and start gathering things. Let's see how that plays out. I definitely want to do Dompe stuff. Now is finally the time that we could actually start doing things. First order of business is going to be making... First order of business, there are a few collectibles that we need to just go grab from everywhere, and some side quests in the Eldin region itself. And now thanks to Try's upgrades, we can actually put down double plat booms and platform up dramatically faster than before, so big fan of that. First location we're going to be making our way to is a nondescript location over here. You're not actually able to fast travel to this point. Instead, you have to make your way up from the Rock Roast Quarry or wherever you want to right here. And here's going to be a stamp for us. That's number 18. And just to the right of that, if we go down just a little bit, you're going to be seeing this tiny little cave opening right here on the map. And we're not supposed to come here yet. Here at Goron City, just to the right of actually, you know, like where everyone lives, we're going to be finding this guy here who has finally safe above his head. Hi there, Zelda. Thanks again for saving us. I'm kind of a missable Goron. A lot of times people don't notice me at all. If you haven't shown up, I might have been stuck in that rift forever. Anyways, this guy wants to do a Goron race with you, which is the quest Ready, Set, Goron. So first things first, I'm just going to be grabbing a boulder. Putting down a boulder right here, climbing on top, putting down another boulder to the right of this magma, that way I don't step on top of it, avoid getting damaged by the enemies. And if you just do that one little shortcut, you should be able to win no problem. As long as he's like distracted by the enemies behind you, you don't have much to worry about. Goal. I guess I lost. Well, here's a reward. And you get 50 rupees. And that's the side quest, Ready, Set, Goron. Right where that guy was, if we look down here, we're going to be seeing this guy who says, but he promised. My brother said he'd do the glider ride with me, but now he won't play at all. This guy wants us to take out a bird and do a whole bunch of gliding on a side quest called Glide Path. If you already did the Dompe stuff, then you can actually use the Dompe bird, and it makes your life a little bit easier just because it doesn't have the flutter cooldown. But with a regular crow, you'd be able to reach this no problem. Just make sure you hit all the smokestacks, all the steam vents, and then you can make your way on over here nice and safe. And as a reward, you get a snack of rock salt. And that's the quest Glide Path complete. Now, if you talk to him again, his big brother has a challenge for you, and this is going to be the quest, the Glide Path Trailblazer. This one is extremely similar. You want to start by heading down and then immediately up to hit the steam vent. Now, there's going to be some obstacles falling from the sky, as well as these hot magma vents. So you could actually just stay on one of these upward geysers and wait for the perfect opportunity to go straight. That way you don't need to worry about getting damaged and falling from your crow, and it's extremely simple. You probably didn't need me to tell you to do this. And as a reward, you get 2 Mighty Crystals. Nice. That is Glide Path Trailblazer complete. Oh, here's a random chest. Anything good? Oh, golden egg. Okay, golden egg right there. I'm really hating past Austin right now for not having better notes. Great, I found it. Our next side quest is going to be right here, right next to this large hot spring. And there's going to be a Goron here saying, what am I going to do? He's in charge of bringing coal back down to Goron City in order to power something, make something hot. I'm not really too sure. So the coal is currently on fire, and you can't let it go out. If it's near being extinguished, you have to go ahead and put it inside a fire, either by touching a lava slug's path or touching a fire-based enemy or something else like that. All you have to do is, oh, the controller's low. No, I don't want to grab that. I want to grab the rock. Trying to grab the rock. I didn't want to grab a bomb. And if we just hold that, this magma guy is gonna throw magma at it. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna hop off of the cliff right here and right in front of Goron City. Drop it right in front of this guy. What's that? Coal? Thank you, Zelda. And as a reward, you're gonna get yourself 2 Mighty Crystals. Nice. Fun fact, this was the very last side quest I had in my entire first run because I couldn't find it anywhere. And that's Flames of Fortune complete. So there is one more side quest that takes place here at Summit Cave, but I'm fairly certain we actually have to complete the Dompe quest that takes place here in Goron City. So first let's go and head inside of Goron City itself. And if we make our way to the second floor, you're going to be seeing this bedroom on the right. Let's head on inside. Fireworks. They're bursts with color, spirit, and craftsmanship. He's going to be asking you for an ingredient called Blast Powder Soil, which is required for his new fireworks. And it's going to be able to be found near yellow flowers, like the ones that are in his room right now. And that's going to be the quest, the Fireworks Artist. So we need to make our way to the warp point right outside of the Rock Roast Quarry. And if you just walk a little bit over here to the left, you're going to be seeing this glistening little bit. And that's going to be Blast Powder Soil. Returning back to Goron City and speaking with the Goron again, I smell rotten eggs. That means sulfur. And now he's going to be able to make himself new fireworks for all of the Gorons to enjoy. And he's going to be sending off fireworks. I can't thank you enough. Maybe we'll speak on this later. Here's a purple rupee. More important than that, we completed the quest, the Fireworks Artist, and we can learn fireworks. So now that we have those fireworks, we can go and make our way back to Dompe's studio, which is going to allow us to get our second automaton. Since during recording, it's been a bunch of hours. I forget the exact text, but I know that an Octorok is the thing that he needs to see. And for the second bit is going to be the fireworks that we just learned. And this is the Toktorok. It's basically like a machine gun turret that shoots out explosives, which is pretty great, and that's going to be the quest Explosions Galore.
Hi, messy-haired future Austin here. I decided that I was going to take all of the Dompe stuff and make a separate video that was already in this playlist, so you may have already watched it. Just know that right now is when I did all of the Dompe side quest stuff, and at the end of this video, I'm going to assume that you also did all the Dompe side quest stuff, so that's also going to be put into the totals. But Explosions Galore was necessary for us to do the final Eldin quest, taking place at the Summit Cave.
Entrance to Summit Cave is going to be right here on the map. Darston? Zelda, what are you doing here? After the rift was mended, I heard some dangerous sounds coming out of this cave, and then he's gonna get scared and become a little ball. I'm afraid this can only mean one thing. There's a folktale about an evil giant inside of here. Well, Zelda, can you defeat this evil giant? And that's gonna be a Mountainous Mystery, which is gonna be opening up this small area for a quest. Go ahead and take this rock, put it on top of this magma, and from this climbing wall, you can go ahead and put down a lava rock. In this next area, we have to go and make our way north, and then to the right. From on top of this lava rock magma pillar, I'm going to use a crow to make my way to this one right here. And you know what? I'm just going to take out a platform, and I'm going to take out a crow, and I'm going to grab the crow, and I'm going to make my way over the easy way. Here we're treated to a room with a whole bunch of fire keys, setting a whole bunch of wood and grass on fire. Make your way over to the right as much as you can, and then eventually you're going to be finding this rock wall. Another tall vertical area that you need to go ahead and make your way to the top, and you're going to be seeing this staircase going down. This 2D section has magma flowing all the way down. Be careful not to touch the magma even when it's at its lowest points. Halfway through, you're going to be finding a climbable bit. If you climb up the climbable bit, you can make your way over to this chest over here with a purple rupee. Thank you very much. After the magma once again recedes, make your way over to the right. If you're nice and patient, you're not going to be landing in this magma and you're going to be doing just fine. Now, I'm sure there's a different way to do this, but the way that works for me right here is putting down a lava rock, then a boulder, then a lava rock, and once you're on top of the lava rock, go ahead and put a boulder in that top right bit, because this lava rock is going to be reaching you all the way up, but you're going to be stopping right here. And then this boulder is going to be able to float up just a little bit more, and you can make your way to this staircase here, and there's going to be purple on the ground. You know what purple means. It's time for a mini boss. And this is the exact same boss that you faced in the first dungeon, except he's on fire now. All you have to do is get out of his way, and then pull his weak point. Once you pull his weak point, it's going to turn his fire off, turn to sword fighter mode, whack on it a little bit. Now, I'd recommend sending out some cheap echoes to distract him. That way you're going to be able to grab his weak spot without him targeting you. Sword Fighter mode, whack on him when he's no longer taking damage, get out of Sword Fighter mode and put down your weak echoes again. During this phase, he's going to be on fire, so you have to go ahead and put his fire out a little bit, which is going to slow him down. You could do that with some water blocks. Only once his entire body is extinguished can you go ahead and target his head and have enough time to actually go ahead and pull this little bit out. Before his entire body's extinguished, you're not going to have enough time. Go ahead and whack on it in Sword Fighter mode. And depending on how much damage you did, you're going to have to do this once or twice. Hydrozols, go ahead and extinguish him, please. Thank you very much. And now that he's fully extinguished, we can go ahead and pull it out of his butt. Sword Fighter mode, whack on it. And that's a GG. And here is going to be a piece of heart. And 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, like 100-ish rupees. You explored the whole cave already. I sure did. And you defeated the flame giant? It was real? Wow, I'm at a loss of words here. First the rift and now the flame giant. Zelda, you really are the best. Thank you so much for helping out the Goron people. Here's a Goron bracelet. This is gonna make it so that when you're holding things, you walk faster. Which is not a very useful thing to have. I think I used it once, and that's a Mountainous Mystery complete. We honestly don't have that much left to do and collect, so I think it's about time that, even though I put out the video forever ago, I'm gonna make my way to the Eternal Forest, get the 1 or 2 or 3 echoes that we need in here, including the Lionel, and there's only 1 Might Crystal that we need to go grab, so let's head there. Oh, by the way, there's 2 acorn guys that we didn't actually do a thing with. One of them is here, and one of them is over here in Jabal Waters. I didn't do them because they just award a golden egg and 100 rupees, so if you want to go ahead and do those 2, go for it, but I'm not considering that part of the 100% walkthrough because they're consumables. From the entrance of the Eternal Forest, if we head down just a little bit, here's going to be the Bokoblin level 2 if you haven't gotten him already. Here's also a thing. If you come across an enemy with a shield, you can go ahead and yank their shield. So if I just hold you right here, are you pretty much just victim to being hit by this guy's balls? And that's the Sword Moblin level 2. All the way at the top left, you're going to be seeing this blue Moblin. This one is a level 3. And he's pretty serious. What about my robotic one and some fire Octoroks? Oh, wow. 1 slice. This guy's pretty great. And that's the Sword Moblin level 3. Here's a chest with, if I recall, a purple rupee. Yep. Inside here is going to be a fast travel point for us to unlock, which it's right there on the map. It's not like I could show you the map or even be really that specific as to how zoomed in everything is. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the Lionel real quick. So if you see these hoof marks, horsey marks, directly south of the fast travel point, just go ahead and follow those around. It's going to be a big counterclockwise circle. I did do like a whole separate video on it, and I'm sure you guys saw it. Oh, shout out to the person who said that I spoiled the fact that there was a Lionel in the game with the thumbnail of a Lionel in the game, despite Nintendo showing you in a trailer that there's a Lionel in the game. So, shout out to that person. I'm gonna go ahead and put out some bait for him. Oh, he whacked me and that hurt. I have one of my defense potions, right? Damage reduction for 1 minute. I could take that. That was a GG easy. And that's the Lionel Echo, the most powerful Echo in the entire game. Can I even afford him yet? Nope, can't afford him quite yet. But soon we can. While we're over here, there's 1 Might Crystal in this entire area. From the Lionel area, you're going to be seeing this suspicious ring of grass. Inside of the middle is a Might Crystal. And according to my notes, that is everything in the Eternal Forest complete. And by the way, everything in Eldin is also complete. Everything except for Hebra, which is this uncovered area, and Faron is complete. There's one last thing that I want to do now that we have all of Dompe's stuff. That involves making our way back to Hyrule Castle Town and speaking to this boy over here. And he wants to see an Out-There Zol, which is going to be the Gizmole, whatever its name is. It's not even in the encyclopedia. Zelda explains that a person made it. He's going to be so impressed and give you a piece of heart. Nice. And that's an Out-There Zol complete. So let's head down to Faron and let's grab the easy grabbables. And I'm gonna start with, oh, I don't know if I could actually reach it when the rift is here. Yeah, I wanna head along the right side and see if I could grab the stamp that's chilling over there. And as we make our way into the Faron region, we get a cutscene of, you guessed it, the Faron region. The Faron wetlands, to be precise. Right at the very top right of the map, inside of this pond, is going to be a stamp for us. Let's go ahead and grab that. That's number 19. And here's a brand new enemy for us, Spear Moblin. Go ahead and murk him real quick, thank you. This is the Drippatoon. Just like the Ribbatoon, he makes it rain every time that he's doing his song. So electric enemies, like these guys here, become more electric-y. Also, they're in water, so, you know, they're currently more electric-y. Can you fight on my behalf and kill these baddies with your long-range weapon? Yeah, take your time. Robots should do a better job, right? And then in nowhere, this spider decides to join the battle. Oh, great, everyone's dead. And that spider's the Baby Goma, and this is the Buzz Blob. You may have noticed that Might Crystal behind that spider web and taking out a fire-based enemy. Oh. Grab an Ignazole, toss the Ignazole over at the spider web, and you're gonna see it, you know, catch on fire because it's a spider web. Inside of here is a Might Crystal. Our next location we're gonna be making our way to is, I guess on the map, this big old tree hut thing over here. And that's gonna be the town of this region. And welcome to Scrubton, where the Deku Scrubs live. Get it? Deku Scrub Town, Scrubton. And check it out, they're eating cotton candy. And Try's gonna come to the conclusion that that cotton candy is made out of spider webs. I'm surprised they could talk, their mouths are so sticky. Zelda, please don't try that stuff. Every once in a while, Try just has a little great line that I love. There's a random chest here with some butter. That guy has a side quest, but we're gonna do that later. Because here in Scrubton is gonna be a fast travel point over at the top right. Pretty close to where my marker was. And actually, there's nothing for us in Scrubton quite yet because obviously I'm going to be holding off on doing the quest. We're going to make our way out and head our way down here, which I know for a fact that there's going to be a new Echo, and that is the Deku Baba level 2. So you could go ahead and defeat these guys with a lot of fire because, you know, they live on grass and they're made of grass, and fire types kill grass types. Or, yeah, that's the Deku Baba level 2. Robot Man, do work. Oh. I'm really confused as to what just happened, but I'm pretty sure my robot got destroyed. Yeah. Okay, first time I ever seen him get broke. That's neat. From where we are, we're gonna be heading down and around this way. And here, we're gonna be finding ourselves the Mothula level 2. I'd recommend setting him on fire because bug types don't like fire types. Is the Mothula level 2. Nice. Now finishing our way down the path, here we're going to be seeing a little swampy area, and there's going to be a Drippatoon, actually 2 Drippatoons, and you have to go ahead and defeat them both. Okay, lots of boomerangs. I choose you. Guys, you're making me look bad, okay? I'm kind of not a big fan of the fact that their boomerangs are colliding with grass, and it sounds, and you're getting all these clinky sounds. 2 spiders. I choose you. Thank you. After the 2 Drippatoons are defeated, let's go ahead and take out a Platboom, put her right here in the middle, and use an Ignazole right there, and another one right there. Lighting up these torches is going to be moving this guy back a little bit. This area is called the Hidden Ruins, and we're actually going to be returning back here, but for now there's a treasure chest with a Monster Stone, and just northwest of exactly where we are right here is going to be a stamp for us. Oh, and that's number 20. We just filled up a card. Neat. So our last reward was a fairy bottle, so this reward has to be even better than that, right? 5 monster stones. I don't think that's better than a fairy bottle, but okay, thanks. Here's the next and last stamp card. The final stamp card. Okay, all together now. Ready, set, go stamp rally. More stamps are out there somewhere. Where could those last stamps be? Well, I know where they are. I'm gonna tell the nice people where they are. While we're over here, let's go ahead to this location where there's gonna be a fast travel point for us. This is gonna be part of the quest later on, but you know, I like to get the map fully uncovered and all the secrets real quick. I thought I heard you. This is the electric Wizrobe. The easiest way to defeat a Wizrobe is with a Wizrobe, especially when they have a detrimental status affliction, like being burned. As long as you get that timing right, you're gonna be able to take these guys down no problemo. You learned the electric Wizrobe. From where we are, we're going to actually be making our way directly to the west. Over here, there's going to be a cave that we're going to go ahead and enter. But before we go ahead and enter that, if we just make our way to the top, you're going to be seeing this ring of bushes. In the middle is going to be a mite crystal for us. Now let's go ahead and make our way inside that cave I just showed you. Over here is going to be a piece of heart. I'm just going to go ahead and bed on over. And that's going to be a piece of heart. Nice. I feel like I was supposed to enter from the other side. That's the reason this was so easy. Oh, and I hit the ceiling. Now, instead of going ahead and doing that whole cave, I'm just going to go ahead and make my way over that cave because we can do that. Over here is going to be yet another enemy for us. This place had so many new enemies for us. I want to try the Gizmo, see if he can actually do some work in combat. Right in the middle, shoot out your music notes. Okay, this guy isn't that good. And that is the piranha, as you could probably imagine. Making our way down here to the bottom left of the map where there was a heart pond, but now it's a broken heart pond. Over here is going to be a fast travel point for us. And a little Deku scrub who's freaking out right now, but we're going to come back to him later. Promise, little buddy. From this fast travel point, we're just going to go ahead and make our way up a little bit, hugging the left-hand side of this path. And right on top of here is going to be a stamp for us. Number 21. Oh, and see that guy shaking a little bit? Defeat him with fire. Bugs don't like fire. That's the Hoarder Echo. Directly north of there, you're going to be finding this tiny little staircase. I want to show you where it is on the map because it's a little discreet. And then afterwards, we're going to be making our way on top of here. I stumbled into this accidentally during my first time, and I was like, ooh, piece of heart. Great. Making your way to the right, you want to head on down and probably put on your Zora's scale and flippers so that way you can swim a lot faster and hold your breath a lot longer. And right here, we're going to be having ourselves a new enemy. Bombfish, can you destroy new enemy? This is the Stalmos? Armos, that's him. This guy just walks forward and back on your behalf. Super helpful dude. You're going to learn something really important about the Armos. If you go ahead and you actually can't lift him up, but you can pull him away, which then turns him around, and then you're free to attack him. Up along the right side, you're going to find another Bio Deku Baba, or two. Finally, making our way to the surface, we see exactly where we need to go, except we have these 3 things to deal with. Golly, do I hate dealing with these things. Oh, that's right, we got the Mothula 2. Mothula 2 is fantastic at dealing with aerial enemies, especially when outnumbered. Okay, he defeated 2 of them already. I can't really see, but all I see is rupees falling to the ground, so I assume he did a great job. Plat Boom, can you do me a favor and help me up to the top? Thank you, sir. Over here's another Armos. Go ahead, flip him around. And get that piece of heart. Now, we're actually not done here yet. We want to make our way down and to the right, where we're going to be finding this one rock. You have to go ahead and maneuver it all the way around. Here's a bombable block. Go ahead and detonate that, just because that's going to make your life a lot easier with this air source. From here, in summary, we just need to go ahead and take all these rocks and stack them all up on the left. And onto a kind of challenging room. This is the Lizalfo level 3. And on top of that, it's an underwater battle. And I choose you, Chompfin. If you just stay high up, you're not going to be attacked by the Lizalfo very effectively, and Chompfin will just kind of, fight on your behalf. He's going to definitely die a few times, but when defeating the Lizalfo, you can go ahead and learn him, making him a fantastic alternative to underwater combat, the shark fin, the bombfish, and now Lizalfo 3. That chest that spawned is going to be a purple rupee. I guess this was supposed to be water to help us out during the underwater combat. Up here is going to be a path on the right, and a nice, easy little exit. Maybe we're supposed to come in that way. I don't know. Next, let's go ahead and make our way over to that blue marker. That blue marker is going to be another ring of bushes, and inside the middle is a mite crystal. And this concludes all of the things that we can get in this entire region. I think there's like 1 or 2 more echoes that we can get, but throughout the questline, we're going to definitely be encountering them, so don't even worry about it. And in our next episode, we're going to be doing the story, A Rift in the Faron Wetlands. So if you've been following along and you did the Dompe video, You should be having a total of 106 echoes by now, a total of 19 accessories, not including the fact that one of them is upgraded, but 19 slots of accessories. 33 pieces of heart, 122 mite crystals out of the 150 in the game, 21 of the 25 stamps, and 40 of the 50 side quests in the entire game. We actually cleaned up a lot of those just by doing the Dampé stuff, and he was a lot of them. If the next episode is available, it's already on screen now. If you found this helpful, hit the thumbs up button down below. Until next time, Austin John out.